Let's break it down. The broken baker's coming to town. From Denmark with love, watching courts go wild. American drama got me hooked like a child. Twists in the courtroom, objections all day. Live on the screen, come and join the fray. Step one, grab your coffee, settle in tight. Step two, laugh at the chaos left and right. Step three, Danish take on the law so crazy. Step four, hit subscribe, don't be lazy. Oh yeah! He's the broken baker, breaking down cases, real truth shaker. Witty and fun from across the sea. The broken baker set my free. Hey, hey, broken baker, Danish style so smooth. Legal madness in the groove. Yeah, join the live today. The broken baker's here to slay. High profile trials, witnesses spin. Alibis cracking, let the fun begin. Outside of you with a humorous twist. True crime fans, you don't wanna miss. Even when it's broken, we find the fun. Danish baker baking truth for everyone. The broken baker, yeah. Hit that bell, let's go
Hello. How is everyone? Is everyone absolutely enjoying all of the snow, all of the winter weather, all of the fun time, good times, and happy times that we are having today? Because I am really enjoying the aftermath after having baby Baker over and getting his germs. So I just woke up again and I thought, hey, it's snowing outside. I shoveled my snow. Dave stood me up the other day on the Lego. Oh, by the way, for those ladies who were so interested, here's my fingers. So I thought, let's build the Lego that Dave took from me. And we can just hang out and chit chat, because it's not like anyone is going anywhere anyhow. And I got a donut truck. I got something else as well. If I feel like it and I don't get, because my energy level dropped really fast this morning when I did my night stream. So let's see. How am I doing? I'm running a fever and I'm tired, but the show must go on. Whoa, show must go on. Morning from freezing PA. Good morning. Oh, you can build two different. You can build a hut or a truck. Oh, it's because the hut goes on the truck. Oh, now I understand. Storm day in Nova Scotia 2. No school and the offices are shut down. Yay, payday off and Lego builder watching. Well, yeah. We didn't have that much snow, but it's still snowing. It's been snowing all day, so. But I don't even know how bad it is in the rest of Denmark. How was the fun with baby kiddo, Baker kiddo? Well, it wasn't really fun because he was sick, so he got really tired really fast. He would pot around, and we would hang out a little bit, and then he just got tired, and then he didn't want to talk to Grandpa anymore, and he was sitting with his mom. But he sat and slept in my arms while we watched handball, so that was great. That's nothing like the first time a kid sleeps in your arms. First, you have to build the little Lego man. The world has crazy weather. It was so hot here, 41 degrees. Well, you're down under, so it's your summer. So that's probably why, because it's not hot here. I can promise you that. I don't see it on this computer. What the hell is this Baker hat? Ta-da! We got about 10 inches of snow. We have enough snow that... Oh, I put it on the wrong way around. That's why he looks so weird. That's why his arms doesn't work. Now we have to turn your face around as well. Ta-da! So is Australian Christmas in the summer? Yes, they are on the south side of the planet, so everything is opposite down there. That's why they are so weird, because they are hanging on by their toes. Gravity pulls them away from the planet, not like us where it pushes us down on the planet. Ten inches is enough to track a cat. Well, it's also enough to at least keep some women. No, don't say that, Baker. That's why people call you a misogynist. Yeah, you're probably right. The toilet floss in the opposite way. Yes, because of gravity. Oh, Lefty's here. Australia is on your bucket list after Ireland, because you want to go and see if they really celebrate Kerry Roberts as the face of Irish poverty over there. Well, Fed, maybe no, we got it from Germany this time, so it was looking like it was going to be a whole lot more yesterday, but it hasn't really come here. So they talked about maybe getting the cold in from Russia, so let's see how cold it's gonna get. "44 degrees. I don't even know how cold it is here. I haven't checked because, again, I just woke up. But it was cold enough when I was out shoveling snow. Might hang some flags of Kerry, declare national holiday. Yeah, do that. She'll be so proud. But how is everyone doing? Everyone fine? Hey, Penella. And I hope everyone is hanging in there. I've seen some pictures from some of you over there that some of you have gotten a lot of snow. Supposed to be stickers on this one? Or is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Oh. Just missed you this morning. Hope you're feeling better. I'm alive. That's all you can wish for. And again, it's the price you pay when you have kids around. They are petri dishes. So you will almost always get sick. And my brother was here yesterday for my birthday celebration, and they just got home from the Alps where they had been skiing, and he had been sick all week down there. So there's probably a good petri dish going on at my house right now. So that's why I'm just hoping I can ride this out and stay kind of okay, that I don't have to crash 100%, because I don't want to do that. Hey, Money. I need to drink more cod liver juice. No, I'll take my cod liver tablets. That's what I do to get my cod liver. But I have my electrolytes and I have some tea and honey. That's why they're cute, so we keep them around even when they're sick. That's the truth. That's the only reason why we keep kids around. It's because they're kind of cute. No, he was when he wasn't crying, and he wasn't really that. He was just you could just tell it was too much for him, and that's a little sad, because he's a cute little one. But we watched the handball where he was just sitting in my arms and sleeping, and then he is it supposed to be an orange or red? I think they're red. He was just sleeping, and then he woke up, and 2 seconds after that they just went to bed because he was so tired. So they went to bed and slept for I think they got 8 hours of sleep. So that was a lot of sleep. Half the family the plague. I'm pretty sure you didn't have the plague. I'm not calling you a liar, but I'm pretty sure, Oline, that you haven't had the plague. You might be exaggerating a little bit. Still snowing in Ohio after 10 inches, getting 2 to 4 more, and I have a flight tomorrow to Arizona. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I saw a lot of plane traveling had been canceled. So I don't hope anyone is getting canceled. My brother and them had been flown home, and when they arrived at the plane, they said it was so hot in there, and they just had to sit there because they were waiting for the de-icing. So they waited half an hour, and there was no air coming in because they can't, the de-icing chemicals. And they said people were getting sick on the plane just sitting there waiting for air. So that had been a wonderful plane trip home as well. Bangor Airport closed yesterday. A plane crash taking off. Oh my God, that's not good. You can get the plague if you lick the ground in California in the desert, the bubonic plague. Well, Fedorowski, I know you people in Norway are a little weird, but most people don't go around licking the earth. Emergency if you have it, Baker. It's truly a godsend. They work immune boosting, and when I do get sick, it goes away fast. I have I have like some C vitamin tablets that I'll have in my water. I have in the wintertime. I'll take extra D vitamin. I'll take extra C vitamin, and it has been keeping me pretty well this winter. I have had like, but I think it was more like I got a little depressed more than I got sick. I was just down for a little while, but this time it's clearly something that the kid came in with, and my daughter got sick on the way home, and I could feel like I was getting worse yesterday, but it's probably gonna hit me later because of the what is it called, incubation time, the time it takes for it to fully develop. So I hope that I can sleep it out, rest it out, and then later I'll not get as sick as she got, because she wasn't feeling all too well when they came home yesterday. XXX vitamin water has the electrolytes. Well, I have electrolytes tablets because when I stream those long-hour streams and you sit and you get bored, you'll drink a lot. And if you just drink water, you have to go to the toilet all the time. So I started having electrolyte tablets so you don't have to pee quite as much. So glad seeing you're feeling a little better, Baker. Well, I'm not feeling better, but the show must go on. And no one else is streaming other than Mo, so I thought I'll jump on and build a little bit of Lego, and I'll probably be fine. It's not like I haven't been feeling bad on a stream before. And then my mods will come in and yell at me and say, "Stop being sick, stop being a whiner." And I said, "I'm not a whiner, I'm a wiener." And then they'll say, "Do you have to make anything sexual?" No, I don't have to. When you're blue and you don't know where to go, why don't you go where fashion sits, putting on the Ritz? That's a good question. If you're blue and why don't you go where fashion sits, putting on the Ritz? That's from Young Frankenstein. That was a good movie. I haven't seen that in a long time. Saturday, when my daughter went to bed, I watched Birdcage again. I love that movie. Agathos Spartacus. Is this Greek, Bowles? Because it looks like young men playing leapfrog. Oh, there's some girls in there too, isn't there? I think I have a little girl there. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe it's been a while since you've been one, but that's not a girl. It's the one set in Svalbard I posted. Oh. Birdcage, you may be in the closet, lol. No, I love that movie. My sister and I went to the movie theaters when I visited her in Illinois when she was an exchange student over there, and the people she stayed with, they were a little Puritan, so I don't think they had known that was that type of movie. But I laugh every time I see that movie. It's such a great movie. I can't walk in shoes. It'll make me fall down. Boom. That was the truck part. One. Boom. That was an easy model to build. Now to the other part. The internet can be such a terrible place, but also so cool. Look at all of us hanging out from all over the world. Yeah. And favorite movie is Mermaids with Cher. I don't think I ever seen it. But if you wanna know, he really feels it's in his kiss. It's in his kiss. Uh-huh. Hold me, squeeze me real tight. Find out what you wanna know. If it's true love, if it really is, then it's in his kiss. That song were everywhere on MTV back in the day. Is this a police officer who's buying the donuts? That's Rachel. It's in Baker's general chat, but you'll have to search for Fortitude and it comes up. Oh. It's a chicken flick. No, it's a chick flick. I don't think it's a chicken flick. See? Who's buying the donuts? A police officer. That's a stereotype. We all know police officers prefer Ginger and Jameson. Wi-Fi is back just in time to hear Baker sing. So you're so lucky, Sue. I know that's your favorite part of the program, when I break into song and you say, oh, I wish I could listen to that man all day long because he has such an angelic voice. And he does nothing but keep me happy. And I'm just a grouch who does nothing than try and make him angry at me, because I will start making fun of his singing voice and say, oh, you sing like you fell into a wood chipper with your larynx first. And I say, that's just so mean. Yeah, but it's the truth. No, it's not, Sue. You could be nicer to me. Yeah, but I don't wanna because I'm evil. Oh, no, I don't think you're evil. I just think that you're misunderstood. Yeah, I should miss you with some studs. Why do you say stuff like that, Sue? That's weird. Well, you're weird. No, I'm not. I didn't. You made this up. I never said that. You say it all the time. If God didn't want us to use stereotypes, he wouldn't have made them. True that. Getting ready to go to the chiropractor for adjustment and massage. Hopefully you'll still be there. Well, we'll see how long I'll last today. My wife built the donut truck and then built the cop car to chase it. Well, Baker, you're arguing with yourself. I'm not arguing with yourself. I just know what Sue is saying down in South Carolina. I've heard it so many times that I can make it up in my head. See, now she's calling me a schizophrenic. She's so mean to me all the time. Find out what you wanna know. If it's true love, if it really is there in his kiss? Aladdin is the favorite. A Whole New World was my wedding song. Oh, that's a good song. I think I went to the movie theater to see Aladdin also. Prince Ali, Chini, Ali Ababwa. La da da di da da da. Da 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 da. Gør Brøndsalig. Han har 7.000 gyldne kameler, og har han 70. Brøndsalig er genial og Barbara. The guy we stayed with in Illinois, he laughed so hard the first time he listened to, because my sister had that CD with the Disney songs, you know, Disney's biggest hits, but she had it in Danish, so he bought the American one so he could swap it with her, so he could listen to the Danish songs, because he thought they sounded so fun in Danish. Et helt nyt liv. Disney karaoke bars should be a real thing. I have a very specific set of skills going to waste. It should be. We should all... that should be the thing for a meetup. We should do a karaoke contest, just singing Disney songs, but do it in our own language. What am I making today? I'm making a donut truck. But it goes a little fast. 6 degrees of Robin Williams. I still own a chipmunk vinyl. The Chipmunks wasn't really a thing here. I've seen the movie, but it's not something that most people will know where it's from. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Did you know that Disney started the lie about lemmings running off the cliff in mass suicides? No, I thought that they did that. They're Norwegian. Norwegians are a little strange, so I believe them. But did you know that Disney learned about, well, he didn't learn, but he got inspired to build Disneyland after visiting Tivoli in Copenhagen, the park that I was in December and took some video from. So that's actually where he got his inspiration. So thank you, Denmark. Oh, you're welcome, America. I would love to go to a Disney karaoke night, but will save everyone ears and not sing. The thing about karaoke is it's better when it's shit. I remember we were in France one year to play with the Navy band, and we went out drinking, of course, at night, and they had this karaoke bar, and we had a guy, he's an amazing singer, and we would all have all these Frenchies just beg him to keep singing. I didn't sing because I can't remember song lyrics really well, so I'll get them wrong. I know you never noticed it because I have this angelic voice, but I'm really bad at remembering song lyrics. I'll remember like 5 words here and there. Hey Beth, how are you doing this fine morning? Does anyone know the Smurf toothbrush song? That was my favorite as a kid. I feel like no one else knows it. Never heard about it. I don't think I watched quite a bit of the Smurfs, but I don't know the toothbrush song. Thank God for the Danes and all the knowledge and creativity they bestowed on the rest of us. You should thank us. And how many of you in chat are part Scandinavian because we were so nice going around spreading our genes? No one ever thanks us for that one. You just want to steal Greenland from us now. But in reality, without us, how much fun would you have? Because if we hadn't gone to Great Britain and taken care of the female population, would we even have as many Americans as we do today? Because we were very generous with our seeds that we spread all around, and we didn't even ask for anything. We just did it because we are like magnanimous people. But didn't you grape all the ladies? No, we didn't. Apparently, they were quite fond of the Danes because we showered once a week, and that was more than the locals did. So they liked the big burly Vikings. We did ask for Daniel. Well, that was just after we'd done all the work, and then we said, hey, if you have a little coin running around in your purse, maybe give it to us because we might need it. And they said, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Of course, we'll give you some money. It was totally voluntarily. It's not like we ever would have done anything that wasn't voluntary. Hey, Zachariah. Only once a week, yikes. Bet that was an experience. That's the thing when everyone says, oh, I wish I could go back and live in that. No, you wouldn't. Do you know how horrible everything was back then? In the 1700s still, when people were traversing the globe on ships, they had the idea that you should only shower like once a year because you would get sick if you showered. So it must have been really, that's the reason why you lost so many men when you went on a sea voyage. Because everyone got sick. Hey, tons of fun. Look, tons of fun. Now you saw my hands. Online, I don't know why this conversation could go off track. We're just talking about facts. Facts in evidence. Is that all? That was a deceptively short build. Well, that was 30 minutes. That was all. That's a truck. Wee. Ta-da. Well, that was a little too short. Let's go back to the future as well. The cop with the donut truck. Yeah, that's it's a stereotype. This has double the amount of bricks. Hopefully that'll take a little longer. No, I hate stickers. Okay. What are the extra pieces? There's always extra pieces in the box for the smaller ones. It's just, I didn't know this, so the first time I was kind of panicking when I found out that, oh, I must have missed something, but I have a full mug of extra pieces that I haven't used. And no, it's not because I made any mistakes. Well, maybe some of them are, but most of them aren't. So, and it's all these little things that you can't really use for anything, and then of course all the pull them apart pieces. By the way, available on the merch store. My metal mug. Is there a flux capacitor in that thing, or must we try harness the power of lightning? I think there is a flux capacitor in here. Oh, that's not Marty's head, that's Doc Brown's head. Oh. 18,000 gigawatts. I guess in your time you can just go into a store and buy, but can't do that now. Are you a sailor? Why? You're wearing a life jacket. Where's Marty's hair? Doc Brown's hair is here. Where's Marty's? Hopefully it's one of the other bags. Oh, he'll be a bald Marty McFly. That doesn't look right. I don't have his hair. Oh, it's one of those where you can make him look. He has two heads. There's his hair. Did anyone stick around for the end of Friday's stream? Apparently, Judge Ascarati got mad at the defense attorney and told him that his case was kind of falling off a cliff. And I have to agree with her. Oh my God, he's a horrible, horrible lawyer. Three bags later. Yeah, sometimes it's not easy to figure out what. And why not put the hair in the same bag as the other hair? I paid for a glass from a creator. It cost 29 Aussie plus postage. It was just a sticker on a glass. Was the first time I used it. Very disappointing. I have one cup that lost the. It's this one because this is just a big old blob, and it washed off. Not the first time, but it's lost its color because it's such a deep color. But the rest of my cups kind of look. They look like they did when I got them. So, but I am looking to change my my store because I haven't been happy with the store so far with the delivery times. I ordered something way back and I didn't get it till 4 months later, and I still have stuff I haven't gotten because they claim they changed supplier. So I'm looking to change my store, and you have more things to do there, and it gets better reviews on the online says that the quality is a little better on those ones. So what did I do wrong now? That's not the way it should look. Oh, it's because this one should have been here. That's why it looks weird. So I'm gonna launch that soon. I just have to put out some more stuff on it. And sadly, I can't make the honey buns sweatpants because they only have print all over sweatpants. So that doesn't really look right. Love my Vice's silver tumbler. That's good. I got an erotically fluffy t-shirt, but I only wear it to bed. Well, I get to go to bed with Becca. Oh my. Oh my. Hey, Holly Mac. We're about 8 inches down already, and it's not stopping until tomorrow afternoon. Hope people are staying safe and warm. So do I. We are having very little snow. We have like a centimeter or something like that. So it's not that bad. Da. Do you want this? Oh, this. That's why. Forget I was on my other account. Well, now we all know who you are when you're undercover and doxing people in other chats. I had a lot of people asking me what happened on Nurse Kim's show yesterday, and I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know if anything happened or if people are just overreacting a lot to something that might not have been that bad. But I hope she's doing well. Becca, you said I could. I'm trying to take the wins where I can get the wins, you know. What am I building today? I'm building the Back to the Future time machine, and I just finished building the donut truck. But that was a little too fast of a build, so I took one more. So we had something to do when everything is locked down because of all of the snow. I'm so lost on the whole Kane thing. I saw him on Jess, then he was on. No idea what was going on Kim's show with that crew. Okay. A lot happened. It was satire, but I will never find joking about Aiden going to prison funny. Sorry. No, that's if that's what they were doing. That's a weird form of satire because we all saw the outcome in those videos that people found so funny to share. I'm not a big fan of that being around, and I don't think some prison jokes can be funny, but yeah, who am I to tell anyone else what to do? Maybe it was satire, maybe it was just bad jokes, maybe it was something else. I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I just had a lot of people asking me about it, so I was a little, I don't know. I just hope everyone is doing well and staying safe, and that we can soon move on from all of this bullshit. Yeah, and that Kane guy, he was on Jess Machado's show. I didn't watch that, so I don't know what that was about either. So I probably should just watch more shows because it's not like I don't have all the time in the world to do that. Then I could figure out what happened on the interwebs. And on the other side, do I care enough that I want to do that? Maybe not. I have my own problems. I used to buy the Minecraft kits like $50 each, but when he outgrew them and lost interest, I donated them. Now I wish I had them all back, but I'm glad someone else could enjoy them. I gave MG's kids some Minecraft Lego. Well, I was supposed to give it to him, but then I pulled my groin. I can't come to Tennessee. But I think they were nice enough to ship them to him, so his family got them. They are the people in chat that are saying bad things to get a rise, and I think they all are on Aiden's side and think Karen is innocent. But if you don't like it, you won't get it. Yeah, that's the problem. Satire can be a little hard to understand sometimes. So you have to know what you're talking about, or some people will just. And the worst part is, a lot of people will just say, "Well, fuck this," and they'll just leave. And now we're building the flux capacitor. Come on now. It's the wrong day to cut your nails the day you're doing a Lego stream. Because my nails are way too short to get in there and get this out. That's what she said. What? That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Oh, it's because he was a mod and said something stupid. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. I had people reach out to me at one time about. Did I just put it on the? No. I put this on the wrong way. Yes, I did. I think I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I'm such a clown. Talking about being an idiot. Well, good thing we have the unbuckling tools. The things with mods are kind of your face pointing out to the world, and sometimes they can do some harm to your product if people take it the wrong way. Because they think, oh, you condone what they are saying because they're your mods. You gave them the power, even though you might not see it quite the same way. But good thing that they cleared it up and figured out what was going on. I'm sure everything will be fine now. Some like folk don't know the difference between roasting someone and just being nasty. Well, there's a difference in roasting. You have to be a little funny if you're roasting someone. It has to be a little critical as well, but it should be funny when you're roasting people. Or else it'll just come off as mean. I really should look what I'm doing sometimes. It's because I get to talking and then I just build and don't look at what I'm doing. Come on, get off. No, I'm not breaking it. I'm going back and redoing it because I was talking and then I put it on the wrong way around. That was a little stupid from me. Where the hell did that go? Oh, here it is. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the $2 Jiraiya Lama. Many parts there. How can you put it all together? Well, I have the instructions, so I'll do that. It's pretty easy when you follow the instructions and you don't do it the wrong way like I just did. But thank you so much. And thank you so much for the isolation year. How are you doing, Skip? You were sleeping when I sent people over to this morning, so I hope you get some sleep. That Marty is the bomb. He's you got some cool figures. And me and Skip are gonna do a gizmo off where we're gonna build the gizmo at some point when we find the time to do it. And that's gonna be so cool. Get to meet new friends. And if you don't know it, the Isolation Year is a channel where he streams 24/7 from isolation, following that journey. And people should go and sub to him and support him, help him out in this year-long journey, because that can't be fun to spend a year in ISO. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We have to find a day where we can figure out when to do it. I should just figure out a day when I can do it, because it's always me being late. Maybe I should put the gear lever on it. Get to chat with someone new, get to learn about their journey on the interwebs, and that's the cool part about being on YouTube. Is you can get to make new friends. Doesn't always have to be negative. It can just be that you get to hang out with new people. Thank you so much. You're way too kind. 10 memberships. And those went to Miami Spice, Cindy Boxer, Sharon P, Yourself, The Sweet Woman, and Desiree D, Precious Pat, Michelle Wiese, Jen P, My Kentucky Dog, love that you gifted yourself a membership. That's always nice when it happens. But no, that's gonna be a nice stream as well. Nice, low down, just relaxing, just chit chatting and building some Lego. Because that's the cool thing about doing these Lego builds. When Dave and Valhalla started doing them, it's just you just sit and relax and talk, and you kind of get out of your head, which is good sometimes when you're streaming, because you're always so conscious about what you're doing. And oh, this fell off. That's why it's not on there. And then you get to just sit here and talk, and don't think about what you're saying all the time, and you don't have this super scripted thing that's going on. It's just more a stream of consciousness that just goes out there, and you can relax a little bit. Bum, bum, bum. Sometimes we need to get out of our heads. Love that you're doing this stream. Well, I thought that everyone could be a little stuck in the weather and might need a little somewhere to come hang out with the cool kids. And I have a lot of cool kids hanging in my chat, and Zach and Sue, but also cool kids. And I thought that, hey, even though I'm not feeling too well, it's not like I'm gonna pass on my germs through the interwebs, and I can do an hour or two, and then I can just go back and die slowly. Slice of life. Best animes do that. I don't watch animes. I never understood the big draw with anime. It's just not my style. So no news on the house hunting. I have a house that I potentially might want to do an offer on, but it's a little dependent on what the bank says and stuff like that, because I have to do this switch over because the money I pay for the house the money I've tied up in the house I'm in, I need that to pay for the new house, and then I need a bank to grant me like a 3-month loan so I can sell this and get into the new one, or find out how to do that. But because I want to make a bid on one I was looking at, but I don't want to jinx it, because as soon as I got excited about one before, it went off the market like 2 days later. So I'm a little more quiet about it this time, because I have found one I think could be good, that has all the things I'm looking for compared to closeness to the kid. It doesn't need a ton of work. It has enough room for me and my little business here, and that's why I'm hoping that I can figure a deal out with the bank, and then we can move forward with that one. But until it happens, I'm not going to talk too much about it, because I don't want to jinx it, because the last time it went wrong. I hate putting stickers on. Hey, DeLorean. It's frustrating to lose a house you're excited about. Yeah. And I had a house I was looking at that, in my opinion, looked decent. We have these reports that you get when you're looking at a house, and that didn't look super good. I'll be honest about that. But I talked to the realtor, and he said, well, they fixed the worst parts of it, but he didn't want to show it to me. It was almost like he didn't want me to put an offer in on it. I thought that was quite weird. So I haven't been looking at that house. And I have another one that let's say if the one I'm looking at right now is an 8, that one would have been like I don't know, maybe a 6.5, because it needed some work. It needed a lot of polishing. You needed to, but again, painting the walls and knocking a wall down and stuff like that is not the worst part of it. But it needed a new furnace system. The price was good for what it needed, and I had this vision of, it had like a sunroom that I could turn into a studio, because it was a brick sunroom, so you just needed to insulate the roof of it, and then you could turn it into a studio. And I could really see myself doing my morning shows out there in the summertime, and just when the world is waking up, and you can see all the wildlife, because there was nothing but a big field behind the house. But at the same time, fixing the heating system, that's a couple of months worth of work that you have to fix. So yeah, that's probably a 6, where the other one is like an 8. You can you can move into it, and you can live in it, and you don't have to do anything right here, right now. The kitchen is newer. It would be a great kitchen to do baking streams in. It would be, the bedroom isn't the greatest, because but it had a lot of things that I was looking for. But I don't want to jinx it. So we are not getting excited about anything till we figure out what is happening. And the funny thing is, when you're talking to realtors, oh, everything is perfect, and then you talk to them when the house goes off the market, and yeah, that was kind of a piece of crap house. Yeah, then why the hell didn't you say that before? Because I have to drive 4 hours to go up there and see it. So 2 hours, but 4 hours combined. That got me a little miffed. 30 offers on 30 different houses, finally got the house. That offer was accepted and it fit perfectly. Oh, that's good. Well, it'll come someday, but it's just when I get to hang out with the baby, and I feel I'm missing a lot of things with him, and he's growing up so fast that I wish I could be. Not that I want to have him putting around over at my house every day, but I just want to have access to him more readily, so I don't have to go, because everything has to be planned, because I have a 2-hour drive every day, every way, and that's just, you don't drive and then, oh, by the way, we're not home that day. Then it's kind of fucked. I wish all Lego sets had the paper packing for pieces. Plastic ones are such a waste. Can't recycle. They are turning all of them into paper now, Bob. So it'll roll out slowly but surely that all of this will be made into plastique. And here's the flux capacitor. But yes, everything will be turned into paper, so you don't have all this waste. I was looking at this beautiful Amish house farm they were going to throw in 2 goats. That will always be the house that got away, but I do love the one I got. Yeah, that could be a cool little one to talk about how it was an Amish house. What is the Lego gonna be? It's gonna be this, the Back to the Future car. Put the flux capacitor in backwards. No, it's in there. Isn't it the right way around? I don't know. Well, then you're going back and you're going Back to the Future. I don't know. It's the wrong way around. What's your production for the Super Bowl? Pats are back where they belong, but this is a tough matchup. I don't know. I haven't watched American football enough for the last 5 years to have a prediction. I think the Seahawks is a pretty decent team, so I think they might be trouble for the Pats. Even though I like to say Pat, because Pat in Danish is, as you all know, boobies. I think this is right. Guess who's back? Back again. Steven's back again. Oh, Steven's back. Tell a friend. Uh-huh. Good to see you, Steven. Oh, and I think the Danes are going to lose in handball then. Well, it's the European Cup, so we don't normally do well in those. We are world champions a couple of times over, but we're not doing great with the Euro Cup. I don't like it when I have so many spares left. It does kind of look like this. Yeah, I think it's right. No trial this week. We still have that nanny trial, but I think they are snowed in, so we can't cover that. I'm so sad about that because, oh my God, that was such a great trial. The defense is doing so well in that trial. Yeah, but you can't really build anything random out of these little pieces. It's not really. Can't really build anything from it. Livet kræver mad, maden er dyr. I just got in from clearing snow. Well, I probably need to go out and clear snow when I'm done building this again, because it keeps coming down, diggity down. But I did put salt out the last time. I was so smart, I left my salt out so my neighbor could use it. And because the wind is blowing, some water had gotten into it, and that just turns it really cold. So I froze my little fingers. That's the wrong way around. So I better remember not to do that when I go out again. I just wanted to be friendly to my neighbor so he could borrow my salt, but no good deed goes unpunished. Livet kræver mad, maden den er dyr. Now I want to watch Aladdin. I don't have a scoop for my salt. I have two. Why would I need a scoop? It's salt. I'm just going to grab it. I'm going to throw it, and I'm going in washing my hands. Marissa, you don't need tools for everything. Just use your hands. That's why God gave them to you. Yeah, but I got sticky fingers. Yeah, that's why we invented soap. It's really not that big of a thing. Danny T would get mad at you if she heard stuff like that. The pipes in my niece's neighbor's wall burst last night and flooded her downstairs of her townhouse. She just installed new hardwood floors. Well, hope she has insurance. No, the hands is a multi-tool, because when you use your hands, you can just do the. It goes really fast, you know. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Bip, 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 bip. No, just toss it. Get a good on it. Your hands would get all dried up. You have 25,000 hand lotions and finger lotions and whatever lotions. You will survive. I will survive. Bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. Hey. Women says, that's the reason why I'm single. Yeah, that's because you're a shitty person. Yeah, that too. But also, I don't get women. We don't get you. No, I know you don't get me, but that's because I'm enigma rolled into a question, rolled into a riddle. And just like a Tootsie Pop, it takes 3 legs to get to the middle. I'm also not complaining that my fingers got cold from using them to spread salt. No, well, that's because I'm an idiot. That's not that's my fault, not because I used my hands fault. It's because I left it out and I forgot to think about if water got in there, you'll lower the freezing point of the water in it, so it'll get really, really, really cold. Where is it? There it is. Finger lotion. Yeah, that's something women use because they don't have what men have, where we just have lotion. If you're one of those days, you know, you have your elbows is a little dry and you'll put on some lotion. And some days your knees might be a little dry and you put on some lotion. Women apparently have a body that's so specially tuned that you need one type of lotion for your fingers, one type of lotion for your face, one type of lotion for your knees, one type of lotion for your arms. Luckily for us men, we are not that finely tuned. That's why we men, we can have one body shower, well, one soap, and it will take care of anything from your toes to your head. What do you do for a dry baguette? Put it in the oven a little bit with a little bit of water, so you'll get some moisture into the oven. That can save it if your bread has gone a little bit stale. Just adding a little bit of moisture, so it'll feel fresh again. But that's the prime thing to do with your baguette, is just a little bit of moisture, and it'll be a happy baguette again. Well, this is supposed to be off center. That's a weird one. I think I only have 2 kinds of lotion. I doubt that, because remember when we talked about shampoo. I have a different shampoo for every day. Why? Because you need it. No, you don't. Well, men don't understand it. You have Monday hair, Tuesday hair, Wednesday hair. That's why you cut your hair, so you don't have to have all these weird products. Good thing Jamie is known. She would yell at me for having said heretic things like that. Shampoo is very different. No, it's not. It's just need to get clean. No, you don't. It has to be special. I'm pretty sure you could fix it without it. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, Holly, you can't see it, but I'm wearing your Team Air t-shirt today. So thank you so much for that one. You ladies keep me in close, so I don't have to stream in the nudes. Baker would have a fit. I have several hair products. Axe body spray commercials. The ladies would bum rush the guy. Yeah, that's why we all use Axe, because that's how you make the ladies. We've all seen the commercials. That's not a lady who can't fall in love with a guy if he just used some Axe body spray. I don't think I have had an Axe. Well, I think I had some like body wash because it was on sale once, but for my gym soap. But other than that, I don't think I've owned any Axe products since I was a teenager. Well, I can't really show them. Thank you, Holly. I have curly hair and sometimes I like to straighten. That requires different products. Well, I have some curly hair as well, but I just manscape. Baker, do you know why they call you a misogynist? No, I can't figure out why. Because you just turned that into a dirty joke about your pubic area. Yeah, well, she can handle it. Baker smells like baguette and shame confirmed. Baker had to talk about the short and curlies. Well, we are all a little bored, and just because I'm not talking about my hygiene from when I was deployed, what we had to do to talk about having your hair ruined, because there was so much. I don't even know what the hell they put in the water to try and make it not, because they pulled the water out of a river, and it put some chemicals in there, and it dried up your skin and everything. And the easiest thing was just to take off all your hair and just trim it down. And I'm talking about all of your hair, and that's not fun when you're standing and trying to shave those parts in a fab with 3 other guys taking a shower next to you. But it does make it look bigger, so not that you had anyone to show it to because you were in a camp with 400 guys. But that was when I needed some lotion, because oh my god, did it dry out your skin, all those chemicals. Good thing it was only for a year we were down there, because that gave you all the eczema you could ever want in your body. Yo, disclaimer, I had to represent. Yeah. I would like to see Baker in the military issue tidy whities. I never wore any underwear given by the Danish government because they had no elastics in them, and they were way too big and they would just fall off. So I never wore any of those. I used my own boxers because that was, and we had some was like netting. That was weird. I don't know why we had them and what they should be good for, but we had them. Water is often softened with a salt mixture. Yeah, that's when you're softening the water, but there it was just chemically treated because we were stuck in a war zone and they had to find some way of getting fresh water, and they just took it out of a river, and that river wasn't a clean river. So that was a fun experience. Don't drink the water. That was the first thing we were told when we got down there. Don't eat a salad at a restaurant, because we could go out and, well, at least on the first, I did 2 tours. The first tour, you could do stuff like that. You can go out and have an evening out and have a dinner and stuff like that at a restaurant. Couldn't really do that on the second tour because they got a little more angry with us and started shooting people. But first thing they told us was never ever eat a salad, because that has been washed in the local water and you will get sick. Baker, you never ate a salad in your life. That's not true. I had a salad on Wednesday. I had a Caesar salad. I like Caesar salads. So that's just unfounded rumors about my eating habits. Little date and timestamp. That's so cool. Yeah, Pernilla knows I did have a Caesar salad. I promise you I will forever call it butt hair. What? What are we talking about? What did I miss? Why are we talking butt hair? I love anchovies. No, I'm not a big fan of anchovies, but there wasn't any anchovies in this Caesar salad, so it was fine. I would have asked for it without the anchovies if there was any. Oh, I like a Caesar salad's a good salad. If they make it right. Sometimes they'll make it with way too much dressing on it. Then I'm not a big fan of it. Or if they have stale salad. That's not good either. Lille caramel. And Pernilla had a place, 2 place fillets on a piece of rye bread. Needs to be shaken so the dressing coats it evenly. Yeah, I like it. I had one in Copenhagen where it was just a massive bowl of salad and then a little bit of kind of like a chicken tender. That wasn't good. That's not a real Caesar salad. And the croutons were those insanely dry ones you can buy in the stores. That's not a good Caesar salad. My husband's career was in the water and wastewater industry. I know more about water and wastewater than anyone wants to know. Well, it's always good to have some knowledge about things and where they come from. We have a lot of lime scale in our water where I live, so we need to have a lot of either. The new thing is that you'll buy those D-scale things, but they're just expensive. So most people will use a lot of salt in our appliances to make sure it doesn't build up and burn them out. Sometimes the leverpostej has anchovies in it, Baker, but Struen's leverpostej has no anchovies. I never had anchovies in my leverpostej. The same is in Wales. It's the same. It wrecks everything. Yeah, you'll have to put a ton of salt in it and some water softener so your glass won't look too bad. Fuck's sake. Big old manly hands. If Caesar dressing doesn't have anchovies in it, it isn't Caesar dressing. Well, if my mom had wheels, would she be a bicycle? No, she would still be my mom. So you can call it whatever you like. That's not how the saying goes. Well, that's what I say. And what I say goes. It's back out in the snow. I'm sure my daughter will knock out all the snow I just moved in the first go around. Well, Casimir, she'll enjoy that her dad took care of it. So you can always count on that. I don't know what Zephyr Hills water is. But it's actually, that's one of the reasons it's become more modern to drink plastic bottled water because, oh, it's so good for you. No, just drink the good water we have in our tap water. It's way better because it has all the minerals, and we have very high water quality in Denmark. But people think that, oh, it's better if it's in a plastic bottle. No, it's not. It's shit. Because you'll get all the microplastics and stuff like that. So you should be happy if you have tap water that's drinkable. Yeah, we have a lot of, because we have a lot of sand in the underground, because in the last ice age, Denmark has this big peninsula, and then we have my island, and then we have Sjælland, and then you have hell over here. And the ice moved over in the last ice age, and on this peninsula, it stopped right in the lower part of it. So all the sand and stuff that was collected up when the ice moved forward was deposited over here. So we have a very good on our islands, and the northern part of Jutland. I don't know why I'm painting with my finger. It doesn't make sense to any of you. We have very good soil because, again, all of the good, rich, nutrient earth was moved down here with the ice. And then over in this part, you have a lot of sand wash off. So it's easy for the water to get filtrated and then go into the water, into the ground, and it's easy to pull up again. So we have very good water in Denmark. Oh, for fuck's sake. I did this wrong. Now it's so far down. Let's put it here. That makes it way easier than what I just did. There are a lot of sweets in their water. Luckily, sweets weren't around back then. I was looking at weird things about Denmark because I don't know what you Yanks thinks are weird about us, because we are such a normal people, not like the Swedes. And they had this, and it's not a real rule. It's just it's a dream we have. The one saying that you can beat a Swede with a stick if you see them crossing the ice. It's not a real rule. It's just something we hope would be a real rule. But it's hard to find anything weird because Denmark is probably the most sane people in the world. Everyone loves Danish people because no one has ever heard me say anything weird that they thought, that doesn't make sense. Is the wrong place? Put this the wrong place. That's why. I should stop doing it on stream because I get ahead of myself. Am I feeling better? No, I'm not feeling good. And I can feel that the energy is getting low. But we keep on trucking and rocking and rolling. Doesn't take that long to finish this, and then I can go and relax a little bit again. Never heard anything like that there. No normal people. Hey, Katie. How are you doing? Are you on your right account today? Better double check so you don't figure out halfway through that, oh my God, this is the wrong account. Gotta keep it rolling. Swedish racism, let's go. Well, it's not racism if you are pointing out a problem that these people have. And it's not like I want to point it out, because I wish the Swedes would be more like Danes. Maybe when we go back over and take our country back, we can teach them a thing or two about being normal people. See you later, Buck. Don't fall on the ice. No, yeah, you're in Florida. You're not falling on any ice. I saw, was it Tennessee, where a lot of trees had come down and 180,000 people was without power. That's horrible in a modern world where everyone is living online. So I think they said something about it might take weeks before they got the power back. That's no fun. You can take Skåne back and leave the rest. Halland Viking needs to come with it. Can't just say, oh, we just borrowed 3 parts of your territory, so you can get one of them back. Nope, we're going to get all of it back. Someday. One morning, you're just going to wake up and I'm standing outside with the rest of the crazy gang and saying, good morning, Pernilla. Or should I say, good morning, Pernille. And you said, no, my name is Pernilla. Not anymore. You're Danish now. So it's going to be Pernille. But I was baptized. Not anymore. By the way, do you have any lords over here? Because they should go to Stockholm. We have a little reenactment we want to do. That's not nice saying that. No, it's not. Because what we did there, that wasn't good. Christian III had a little shindig and fixed some problems. It wasn't like he killed a lot of people. He just killed a few. Well, kind of a lot, but hey, it was back in the time with the crazy gang. You could do stuff like that back then. And then the Swedes got all mad and called him, oh, Christian the tyrant. No, it's Christian III. He just knew how to handle the Swedes. I love all rainy night, and I love you too. Thank you, Nancy. How many tornadoes are there in Europe? We'll have like a little spinner now and again, but it's nothing like where you see where they go through Oklahoma or anything like that. You don't have any weather that could compare to that. We'll get like storms, but that's mostly in the winter time or the fall. We'll have the big storms. But it's been a while since we had a big one. Thank God for that, because the last time people got all up in this jam about how bad it was. I think 2 people died or something like that. They had a cyclone in Sicily the other day. Yeah, but it's not going to be like a real cyclone. It's just a little small one. It's not like the ones you have. Do we need to check on Will over in Tennessee? I don't think so. He was streaming last night, so I think he's fine. And I've seen the expert is on, so I think East Tennessee didn't get hit that hard. And I think Will is in East Tennessee as well, so I don't know where he lives in Tennessee, but I think it's in East Tennessee. I could just call my crew up in Boston. They know where he is. 90-minute crossing of what? Well, I don't know. It ripped the roads out in Sicily. Looked pretty bad. Oh, I haven't heard about that. Well, normally we get a lot of flooding and stuff like that down in Italy, but that's just because they have shit infrastructure. I have a friend in Nashville, and his power went out at 7 a.m. and was still off at 8 p.m. Yeah, Nashville was hit pretty hard. I think that's the worst, the part of the state that got hit the worst, as I have heard it. But East Tennessee was, I think, is fine. Hey, Deadwood. Don't end, because then I have to stop procrastinating and tend to my household chores. Well, I'm not done yet, but we're getting there, and I need to go and get some rest, because this is it's funny how fast you get drained from energy when you're a little bit sick. And then this one goes from here to this one and run through this one, runs through this one, and settles in to this one. Yeah, looks right. Last week when I was sick but improving, I needed a nap after just doing something simple like take a shower. Yeah, and I woke up about what 3 hours ago, and I was feeling fine, and then now I'm just feeling hard again. So it'll be fine. I just need to get over this. It's just a stupid bug. It's the power of love. I have a nightstand with piles of Ricola wrappers. And people kept telling me I needed some Ricola this morning, but I have some Vicks. That's normally what I eat when I'm having a little bit of a sore throat. Ricola is kind of what your grandma would give you. I'll do the driving model. And the out of time driving. Oh, what is it called? Number plate. Whip. Hey, Jemima. What the? Bigger, that thing sounds like it has some weight to it. Yeah, it's a sturdy little one. And this is just a cheap model. It's not the big one. They have one for like $150. That's this is just the Speed Champion model. So this isn't the big cool one. Oh, this is if I wanted to fly, I have to put that one on. Oh. Ta-da! And then Marty and Doug Brown can go back to the future. That's a pretty cool little model. Out of time. I like this one. It's not too hard to build, and I like how it looks. So another productive day. Oh, this can be the terrorists who chase them. Wow. Did I miss anything? No. Anything else we need to talk about before we leave for today? Still haven't made my pretty pink bouquet Lego I got for Christmas. Maybe I'll do that today. Well, it's a good thing to keep your mind off of how bad everything is outside. Side-eye, you left half an hour ago. Here's how the aliens built the pyramids. Well, I don't buy into that theory, so I can't talk about that one. So, but I think I will go and drink some more tea and jump under some covers and try and feel a little better, because I don't feel like $1 million billion bucks right now. Let me find you somewhere to go. Who's live? Who's live? Who's live? I thought Mo was online. I can send you over to Skip. Everyone, have a great day. And I'll see if I'm well enough to do a night show. Au revoir.
I'm Jimmy. How y'all doing?
I know English is your second language, but you don't word
It's
your
my
questions
third,
carefully.
but I'm still better at it than you. You are
The most important people in this case that everybody seems to have forgotten in this room is the jury.